Welcome to my English class. Before we start the class, please hit the description first. Thank you. Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Alright, are you ready to learn English today?
Yes, sir.
Alright, thank you so much for your readiness. Today we have our theme, reading bedroom. Alright, so now I have two pictures in here. The first is reading, and then the second is bedroom. So what do you think reading bedroom might be? Do you have any idea about reading bedroom? Alright, what do you think?
Giving information about the detail.
Giving information about the bedroom in detail.
Yes.
Alright, thank you. What about you, Indah?
I think we want to observe the room.
Correct, thank you guys. You have answered it very nice. So reading bedroom, because you read, meaning that you have to understand, and then you observe the room, meaning that you know the details as Atta has said in the room. Alright, so today we will learn the details of the bedroom. Now, I have three types of bedroom. Three types. This is the pictures, and this is the type. The first is double bed occupancy, single bed occupancy, and then double or single bed occupancy. Why do I tell you about this? Because I will tell you our today's words, which is occupancy. The first, you have to see these pictures. Which one is your preference?
Master bed.
Why?
Because I love the size.
You love the size. What about you, Atta? Which one do you like?
This.
Why?
I like the color.
You love the color. Okay guys, because you have told me your preference, now I will tell you that master bed, as Indah have said, it has the size, the big size. And then we call it as a double bed occupancy. And then Atta says she loves the single bed because the color, which is single bed occupancy. You see, there are three words that in repeat. Occupancy, occupancy, occupancy. So what do you think occupancy means? Yes, Indah?
Occupancy is a place for us to stay.
To stay. Correct. What about you? Do you have any idea about occupancy?
It's place to spend time.
Alright guys, you did it very well. So our today's vocabulary or our today's word is occupancy. Occupancy is a place for us to stay, and then a place for us to spend our time, and then we call it as occupancy, yeah? So you have to remember this throughout the lesson, and please keep in mind about occupancy. Right, thank you guys. Now, we will stick to the materials because we learned about reading bedroom. But before we get deeper about reading bedroom and then our today's topic, which is descriptive text, I want to tell you something as you have learned about the simple present tense. This is related with the simple present tense, okay? The first one is the using of there is, and then the second, the using of there are. Do you remember is and are in your previous lesson? Do you remember, right? You remember, right? Thank you. You remember that. Now, I want you guys to see these pictures. Again, we have pictures in here. Alright? If I have one word, what do you think? Is it singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular, correct. And then, which one is with the singular?
There is.
Correct. How about if I have two other? Is it singular or plural?
Plural.
Why? Because we have
There are.
there are, and then we have two, right? So I think you already understand. Maybe you are questioning why we are talking about there is and there are, but our topic is reading bedroom. So I want to tell you the correlation in describing the things such as bedroom. you might want to tell it in details, such you want to say the existence of number, the existence of condition, so you need the using of there is and there are. So remember, is for singular, and then there are for plural. Okay, thank you so much for that. Please stick to that in your mind. And then, I want you guys working here. Please describe your bedroom with your friends. So Pinda will describe her bedroom to Akka, and Akka will describe her bedroom with Pinda. I will give you time like for 2 minutes.
I want to tell you about my bedroom. The wall of the color of the wall is yellow, and my type of the bed is master bed because I sleep with my sister and brother. There is one.
Guys, please remember when you are describing your bedroom with your peers, please use the word of there is and there are. Try to practice it out, okay? Okay, please do so.
Okay, I want to tell you about my bedroom. The color is pink, and one blanket and one person in this place. This place is beautiful because
Alright guys, you have described your own room with your peers. So now we will try to define what descriptive text actually means. Alright? So, descriptive text is a text that describes a thing, a place, a person in details that tells us the existence of the person, the place, or the things that we're describing. Okay? Now, the social function, as what I have said, is just the same with the definition. Now we'll try to understand the structure. Right? Descriptive tags only have 2 structures, and it's very simple. The first is identification, and then, do you guys can guess what is the second? It is description. So it's very simple. The identification, you tell us the general ideas. You're not going to the details place, but in the description, you go to the details, okay? So remember that our goal is also to be a person that is detailed in doing something or explaining something, right? Okay, so now I want you guys to discuss with your friends using your own words about the meaning of descriptive text. The house is yours. You can discuss this.
I think descriptive text is a text to describe something, like people and bedroom, like the picture or thing. What do you think?
empty descriptive text is to describe things.
Okay, thank you guys. Now I want to check your understanding about our lessons that we have learned just now. The first is there is, the second there are, the third is the meaning of descriptive text or the function of descriptive text, and then the fourth we have learned the structure and description. So now I want you guys to draw your bedroom. Jadi kalian bisa menggambar your bedroom and then try to put things that fun there, and after you draw you can explain with your friends. For example, I will show you. For example, this is my bedroom. This is my bedroom. There are 2 pillows, and then there are sandals, and then there are chairs. So you can use the word of is and are to describe your picture. Okay, you can draw now. Okay, don't forget to relate it with the number of your things in your bedroom. Yeah.
In my bedroom, there is one bed and 2 pillows and one wardrobe, one lamp. Yes. And there is one table and there are 2 chairs. And there is one which. And you?
I have one table.
There is
table.
one table.
There is one table. There are 2 pillows and one.
There is one.
Okay guys, you have shared your bedroom condition with your friends. So now I want to ask you, do you have or do you find some vocabulary that you don't understand the meaning?
Me.
What is it like?
Artist said to me the word duvet. I don't understand the meaning of duvet.
Okay, thank you. Alright, since I have prepared for you guys the pictures of things that might be found in the bedroom, so as Indah doesn't understand the meaning of duvet, so duvet is just like this. So duvet in Bahasa Indonesia we call it as selimut, to cover your body when you are sleeping. And then, just for your information, we have also to enrich your vocabulary, we have chest drawers. So chest drawers actually a place for you to save your small t-shirts or the very light t-shirts. You can put it in here, but we rarely have this. And then we also have carpet, carpet on the floor. And then also we have wardrobe, as we have mentioned before. In Bahasa Indonesia we call it as lemari. Okay, thank you. So you have understand the use of there is and there are. You also understand the meaning of the function of the descriptive text. You understand the structure. So now I will give you the real descriptive text. So this is a descriptive text. There is a structure, identification, and description. Alright? But there are some parts that missing. You have to fill it. But don't worry, because this is a guided practice that will help you to answer the question. So you only need to put the answer of which is there is, whether we use there are or we use is, based on the noun over there, okay? Alright, just read it first, in a glance, just read it. I will ask you later on. Okay guys, now I will ask you. So Indah, for the first question, what do you think the answer?
The answer is.
The answer is to be is, because we only have one tree or a tree. Okay, what is number 2? Apa?
The answer is.
Is. Why? Because there is only one, right? Okay, so now I will have a restatement, a question. So I will explain you a bit. Since we are talking about reading bedroom, we are talking about reading, it is worthwhile for us to understand one of the skills of reading. So in reading, we have the skills that is called, let me erase this first. That is called as skimming. Alright, today we will learn about skimming in a glance, because this is not, we're not learning this in details, we just learn this in a glance. So skimming means that you want to find the general idea of a text For example, if I give you a statement, you need to find it in the text. And then when you want to find it, you have to use the skimming. Skimming meaning that you have to look for the answers like fast. Or you can just like search it with the main idea or the main topic that we taught in the text. Okay? So we will practice it out. In your text, I have mentioned the question for the first one. The question is the statement, I like my bedrooms. I think at the back of your text, there is the question. Alright? So the first question is, not really question actually, this is a statement. I like my bedrooms for its blue feature wall color in line 1. And then you can go to the first line. Look at your text. We will skim. Try to skim the statement of mine. I said that I like my bedrooms for its blue feature wall color. What is the answer, guys? Is it correct or false?
Bisa.
False. Why? Why? Because in the text, the color is what? Red, right? Red.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I say to you, the color is blue. So the answer is false. Okay, we jump to the last question. The style of my bedroom. The last question, guys, number 5. The style of my bedroom is timber, football, boys' style room. Is it correct or false?
False.
False. Are you sure? You have to see it again. It is in line 19. The answer is true. Yes, the answer is true because it's just the synonym. Okay. So I want to explain to you guys the meaning or definition and equivalent. So actually, equivalent is just like a synonym of a word, but in a different language. Let's say this is a marker, or I can say this is a phone. This is a phone. Kalau di bahasa Indonesia namanya ponsel. Artinya sama, tapi bentuk katanya beda. Jadi itu namanya equivalent. Meanwhile, definition is the definition or the explanation about the word. For example, laptop. We use laptop to do our tasks, or whiteboard. We use this for writing, for explaining the things. So that is the difference. Okay, guys. Okay, so now that's all for today's activity. You have learned a lot, but for the last session, guys, we still have vocabulary boost up. Okay, so today I will prepare you the definition of words, as I have said, definition of words that might be found in the bedroom. So you have to match it out with the pictures I have given to you. By seeing the definition, please determine which one that we use to explain the definition. Okay? You have 2 minutes for that, guys. Okay, guys, so time is up. Now I want to ask for the first definition, which pictures that suits with the definition. A big cupboard for your clothes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want you in that.
Wardrobe.
Wardrobe. Okay, correct. Thank you. And then for the second question, a thick, soft bed cover and it has feathers.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Arta?
Yes, sir. It is duvet.
Duvet, correct. In bahasa Indonesia, we call it as
Selimut.
selimut. Okay, good. Now we have the third. This is on the floor, and then it is soft and thick.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Indah.
Carpet.
Carpet. Okay, nice. For the last question, guys, the definition is this makes a noise to wake you up in the morning. Okay.
This alarm.
Okay. Thank you, guys. You did it very well. Let's clap. Thank you so much. Now you have learned a lot today. So now I want you guys, one of you to wrap our today's learning.
Me.
Okay. Atta? Indah.
We have learned about there is for singular and there are for plural.
Okay. Atta, what do you think?
we have learned about descriptive text. There is describing the person and details.
Okay, in details. Okay, thank you guys. I want you remember that throughout our today's learning, the thing that I want to give you is to be detailed in telling things' existence or a person's existence, as we have talked about the staff's existence in the bathroom in detail. So please, when you do your homework, when you read, when you describe things, please be detailed. Okay? Thank you. That is our core point of this learning. So now I want you guys, I want to give you the homework. So you have two homework. This is the rubric. Please read. I will explain to you. So for the first rubric, you guys will make a descriptive text. The aspects I already attached there. And then please mind for the structure, for the main idea, and then for the description. Okay? And then look at for the second rubric. In the second rubric, I have attached you guys the link or the website for you to visit. And then in there you can choose your descriptive text, and then you will find 5 descriptive sentences, and then find at least 3 new words, and then with its definition. If you already know all the words, you can find another text and then put it in your homework. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Is there any question?
No, sir.
No? Okay. It's clear. Thank you so much for today. And then we will dismiss the class. And then I want one of you to lead us in the closing prayer. One? Okay.
Let's pray. Thanks God for your blessing today. Amen.
And thank you so much. Don't forget to do your homework. See you next week.
See you, sir.
Thank you for watching my micro teaching video. Your feedback, comments, and suggestions will be highly appreciated. Thank you guys, and God bless.